Hi guys, how's everybody doing? So, what you're about to hear is the last video that I promised you guys movie review, and it is for the Scream the latest Scream. Now, before I go into that, I wanted to give you some updates. I'm going to continue to do the format that you have seen in the latest movie reviews, just audio. But next year, I'll go back to the usual stit. So I'm going to continue to review all the movies I've seen for 2023 in the same fashion that I've done the past reviews. Outside of that, guys, yes, enjoy my review of the latest Scream, and I will continue to do this format until next year. Okay? But outside of that, enjoy, guys. Take care. What's good, guys? M.V.K here, back again to deliver as promised the last review that I had promised you guys for 2023. But I will continue to review the movies that I've seen in 2023 in this form, as always. So we're gonna talk about because there's still a lot of you guys that still want to hear my opinion on it. Scream 6. Scream 6. Scream 6 takes place in my neck of the woods of New York. And this is the sixth in the long-lived, successful franchise. The concept of the sixth installment was very cool, which I did enjoy. The whole concept of a new Ghostface, that is targeting survivors of the Woodsboro murders, which was very interesting. We had a very ensemble cast that helped in this movie. All the originals, the new core group returned from Melissa Barra, Jenny Ortega, Jasmine Sovat Brown, Mason Gooding, Hayden Patateri. She came back, which I was glad that now people can stop saying that she was dead. So that was really cool to see her. And I understand why she didn't come back over time. It had a lot to do with the death of her brother. So my condolences as well. And of course, Courtney Cox returned. But in there also, we had actors like Samara Weaving and Dermot Mullenterry. I was like, whoa, what is he doing in this? But it was interesting. The concept of taking this franchise out of a fictional city of Woodsboro and bringing it into a very major city like New York City was very interesting and very appealing to me. I remember bringing that up at MegaCon 2 years ago at 2022 when I asked a gentleman who dressed up as Ghostface, what do you think about the next one? And how do you feel? And he was hoping for it, and I still keep in contact with that Ghostface. His name is Tyler, so I do keep in contact with him. But I enjoyed what I saw from this. You have Melissa Barrow's character, who has just become a very overprotective sister compared to Jenny, who's still, she's not dealing with the ramifications of what she's dealing with, like she's blocking it or doesn't want to talk about it. She just wants to move on, while Sam is actually going to therapy and things like that. And of course, because of word got around about her, people are looking at her like she's a maniac and things like that. So it paints a bigger picture for her, Sam, than it did for Tara in general. The twins were always cool to see, and they also played up the whole concept of Chad and Tara had eyes for each other, and I'm like, okay, that developed real quick. But the kills were great. I was not prepared to see Samara Weaving get killed. in the first part. I know that's a habit of what Scream does, but I was pissed off to see Samara die. I thought she would have been one of the killers because I like Samara Weaving, and it was who she got killed by that really pissed me off. Fuck that guy. Um, but outside of that, we saw a lot of interesting turning points with how this Ghostface acted. This Ghostface was not playing for keeps. It wasn't just knives. This Ghostface actually picked up a gun, picked up a shotgun, and was shooting people and things like that. So you knew this was different, very different over time. Um, I love that Roger L. Jackson, came back to voice the character of Ghostface. He's like the only actor to still be a part of that franchise since day one. Um, but the end result of who the Ghostface were, I will say I was a little disappointed by that. I didn't like this concept. Oh, it's just the family members of uh, of Sam's ex boyfriend. I was like, really? I was like, but I did like that he had a fucking shrine of every, like, I don't know. And I love how they bring it up. Like, isn't this supposed to be evidence? Like, how did they get this? So, yeah, but outside of that, I was just like, really? They're just, I was hoping that it was something different. Uh, but outside of that, it was fun. It was a fun movie. I did enjoy it. Um, I did like to see the sisters, team up, Tara and Sam, come, become very more tight with each other and realize that Sam needs to kind of let Tara be herself, and Tara needs to realize that she does need a little bit of therapy to move on. Uh, but there were a lot of deaths, or I shouldn't say deaths, but like Mindy's girlfriend, I fucking hated. I will. She dies, Annika, but I fucking hated her. I was like, your will to live is ridiculous. The fuck. I was so pissed off. There were a lot of deaths that I was just eagerly pissed off at, like, because I'm like, your will to live sucks. Like, these people's will to live sucked. But outside of that, it was a fun movie, and you know, it lived up to the hype, in my opinion. It lived up to being able to take the franchise out of a surrounding of Woodsboro. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, you could say, well, they did that in 3. 3 was not in Woodsboro, but still, you get where I'm coming from with it. So yeah, it was that. Now, in terms of the news that has come out that we may not see the 7th installment. Look, if they're not going to do it, just cancel it. Don't try to rush anything. Don't just throw something out there. I've heard that they would continue the series with just the twins, and I'm like, but if you continue with the twins, how does, let's say, Chad, who survived again, I don't know how the fuck he survived getting multiple stabbed. This guy got he's got God on his side. How do they explain him and Tara not being together? So things like that, because we know what happened. Melissa Barros, she said something, and then she got fired. And then Jenny Ortega leaves the project, and she says it was because of complications with filming season 2 of Wednesday. There's a lot of people that I know that kind of question it and think otherwise, that that's not true, and think that she's just in being loyal to her sister, her movie sister, and like, okay, if she leaves, then I'm gone. But look, if you can't work out a sequel, then just don't do it. You don't need to rush anything, and you don't need to just throw something together or half-ass something, you know, because if you half-ass it, fans are gonna see right through that. We're gonna see right through it, you know. Uh, but the whole idea of keeping like maybe the twins around, having the series focus on the twins now is an interesting thought, but nay, in a sense, because I many of us like the new characters, the new dynamic, that this new four core, as they were called, which is funny. It worked, you know, and now that you only have two, it's like, what happened to them? But outside of that, guys, yeah. Scream 4, Scream 6 was fun. It was very fun. Um, and I don't have much else to say. It was fun indeed. So the next, the other uh, audio movie reviews will be coming. All the movies that I've seen in 2023, I will continue even through 2024. If it's a 2023 movie, I would stay in audio form. If it's a 2024, I'll be back on camera. But I made a promise to you guys that I would finish the ones that you wanted to see. You guys wanted to hear me talk about Scream, and I did that. So I have completed my mission. Actually, guys, I have completed my mission, and nobody can say that I didn't, because I did. The mission being was to basically finish the movie reviews that you guys voted for. So there was Ant-Man and the Wasp, Megan, uh, uh, Creed 3, and a few others that made the polls that you guys wanted to see. So I have done it. Mission complete. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.